Hey guys, welcome to episode 12. Sorry for the long wait on this episode. I didn't really work on it that much. I had basketball camp all week for 6 hours a day and I was really busy, so I didn't get time to work on it and I wanted lots of progress. So, sorry about the wait. Anyways, in this episode, I'm going to be doing a few more uh, combat training and stuff for revenants so I can do them more effectively, and I guess that's about it. So yeah, let's get into the video. Hey guys, so the first thing in this episode is a bunch of new skills and other stuff that I have gotten since the last episode. I wanted to make this one have a lot of progress, so make it like worth watching, I guess. I don't know. But anyways, after doing all my Slayer and Dungeoneering and stuff, I have 75 attack now, which is pretty nice. That gets me the Godsword, obviously, but I don't have enough money for that, and I don't really have any use for them as of now. So that's just more of a whatever sort of skill. Yeah, I don't know. I also have 70 strength still. That's not any higher. But I got 22k experience from a quest, which I'll talk about in a second. And 70 defense for barrows. I don't really have any use for that either. But it's still 70 defense in case I ever want to use it. I'm probably going to get Torags just because it's cheap and it works good. Other than that, I'll probably just stick with my standard rune plate body and dragon plate legs. I also got my 61 ranged for the rune crossbow, and I was gonna do like blue dragons, and I think it's a Vansies. I don't even know. I'm not even gonna try to say that right. I was gonna do those for some money making, but blue dragons are so full of bots, and the Vansies are full of people too. So that's more of I'm working for 70 now, so I can use black dragon hide, and I'll tell you why in a second. I also got 60 prayer. I did buy some infernal ashes to get like 50k experience, and it cost me 500k, but it should be worth it, and like everything else, I'll tell you why in a second. And then finally 55 Slayer for broad tipped bolts, which I was going to use along with my ranging, but that didn't work out. Okay, so why do I have all these new skills, and why the heck am I wearing this weird stuff? I've finally decided that I'm going to be doing some revenants now. Well, I'm going to test it out anyways. I'll see if it works well. The reason I want black dragon hide is because it's the best armor for revenants, because it gives good defense to all three combat styles. But as of now, I'm just wearing my red dragon hide. This is my setup. I got just some prayer potions because I'm going to be using let's see, chivalry right here while I attack. I also did a haunted mine and got the salve amulet, and then I did the Tarn Resorlore mini quest, which was so freaking irritating. It just sucked. I mean, it was terrible. But so now I have the salve amulet E, and that's the quest that gave me 22k strength experience. So let's see how it goes. Okay guys, so over like 2 days, I think it was, I did revenants. I did I think 2 or 3 hours total. That's how much time I spent, and that works so good for me. First off, as you can see here, my cash sack has almost 6 mil, and before it had like 2. And then there's a few other things. I also got enough money to buy a Fury and Aram's robe, top, bottom, and hood. And I still have that money left over. So in that 3 hours, the things that I got within 10 or 15 minutes. My first drop ever at Revenants was a Corrupt Stadius plate body, which I couldn't get to sell for a really long time, and then I finally sold it for I think it was 2.5 mil, and then that same hour I got 2 armadillo statuettes, which you can sell to actually this Mandrith person right here. and they're worth 750k each. So after that, I was up to 4 mil in profits in about an hour. I also got a Zuriel's hood, but that's only 200k. And then finally, I came back the next day, and after spending about an hour there, I got a Stadius Warhammer, and that sold for 10 mil. So Revenants has really worked out for me. However, I can only kill the really low level Revenants, which is fine with me. It's worked pretty well. But I'm gonna train a little more in order to do Revenants more effectively, because it's working so great. I think I'm gonna definitely go to 70 range. That's my next goal. And then I think I'm gonna get 70 prayer. Depends on how much it costs. I might buy some infernal ashes, or I might just kill some dragons. I've built up a drop tab here, and I have 38 dragon bones already, so I can also just kill the dragons. And then I'm gonna do some summoning. I don't know what level I'm gonna do, but I'm sure that'll help. And I think that's about it. Oh, and strength too. Definitely got to train my strength. And so when I'm training my strength, I also want to train my Slayer at the same time, which I'm up to level 57 now. So that's what I'm going to be working on, is strength with Slayer, and then my ranged and prayer and summoning, and then I will definitely do more Revenants to get even more profits. Okay, so first I'm going to be working on my ranged, getting it to level 70. And I'm going to do a few different places to train for range, depending on like how exciting some things are, and if I get bored at certain spots, I will switch. But the first place I'm doing is bandits here at the bandit camp, and I know at this level, I think most people recommend you wait a bit until you're a higher level, but I'm just doing it here because I'm doing it for the AFK and stuff, and I like it better than giant spiders. So I guess that's all there is to say about that. My weapon is iron knives because they're cheap and they work well, and I'm lagging now. And then also I bought a Robin Hood hat, as you can see, I'm wearing it now, and so now I'm down to 2.5 mil. And then I'm also using ranger boots, because now I don't have the money to use ranger boots, but I sold my Bandos chest plate because I'm not technically supposed to be using that anyways, and now I'm just kind of borrowing this my ranger boots. It's still breaking the rules, but it's not going to make that big of a difference, and it makes me look good, rich and stuff. So I'm wearing it, and then I'm going to trade this over to my other account later so that I can do the rest of the series following the rules. So I don't know if any of that made any sense, but if it did, that's good. If it didn't, too bad. I'm wearing ranger boots. That's all you need to know. So I'll show you some other spots in just a second, but these are going to be my main source of experience. Okay, so I thought I was going to do more training at different places for my range, but I really couldn't find any other better places, and I just got 70 at the bandits. It wasn't great XP because I don't know, it just wasn't, but since it was AFKable, it didn't take too long to get it. So now I'm gonna do a few things with the Grand Exchange. First, I did the math, and it will take 5 million GP in order to get from 60 to 70 range using, or not range, prayer using infernal ashes. So I'm gonna go ahead and sell this. And I know it's not gonna sell right off the bat. And I'm actually gonna spend that kind of money. I'll make it back later doing revenants anyways. And then I also gotta buy my black dragon hide set. Let's see, there we go. Not a bad price, 17k. And there we go. And then I'll just go ahead and exchange this. Okay, so I need 2,104 exactly infernal ashes, and then I already have a few extra things in my bank, such as these dragon bones here and some other infernal ashes I already got, but I'm still gonna buy the same amount just because, like, when those incense burners or whatever go out, then you lose experience, so that'll make up for it. Let's see if this, I'm just gonna go -5 on this. I don't think I'll have enough money for everything I need. Ooh, I do. Okay, never mind. So I'm using infernal ashes because for the most part they're cheaper and they're not much slower, so than dragon bones, which is what most people use, and I just like it better. So there we go. I'm gonna go, so that's 5.3 mil, and so now I've got 86k. That really sucks, but that's okay. So now I'm gonna go ahead and get me some prayer levels at the gilded altars and stuff, and this will get me to 70, and then I can really start doing revenants a lot more. Okay, so after all my prayer training, I am dirt poor now. So I want to do some summoning. I've got a few charms here. I'm going to use all my crimson, green, and golds. And however, I don't have nowhere near enough money for all the shards I'm going to need for that. However, from all my slayer and stuff, I have built up this kind of mini drop tab. Now, I don't really know how much all this is worth, but it should be worth a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and sell all this, see how much I can get, and then use as much of these charms as I can to see if I can even get 53 summoning. I think I'd be lucky if I got that, so we'll see how it goes. Okay, so now I'm done selling all my stuff. I still got all this, still needs to sell, so I'm up to 500k, which is like really good. Didn't see that coming. So now that should be plenty of money to do all my charms. With my gold charms, I'm making spirit terror birds, so I'm just gonna go ahead and buy some raw bird meat. Let's see. Need 102. And I don't know what I'm making with the other ones yet. But I'm gonna do this one first in case I happen to get a level or something. Then I can make better stuff with my more valuable charms, and I still have to look up what I'm gonna make. But for now, I'm just gonna go ahead and do all my golds, and then I'm gonna do the rest. I'm gonna save the blues like I said, and I'll see how many levels I can get. Okay, so I just finished using up all my charms, and as you can see, I have a few leftover pouches here that I haven't alked yet, and then some blue charms. What the heck? And I got to level 56. Let's see. I need to get, once I get to level 57, is when you can start using your blue charms, and like it's not a waste, it's actually worth it. And then that's also when I'm gonna start doing my summoning at the Piscatorus place. So I think I can probably get that in the Birthrope Troll Zone minigame. I'm not going to have that in this episode though, just because I want to get this done. So that wraps up yet another episode. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you're liking the series so far. Be sure to let me know what you think. Leave your comments and give me some likes if you liked it, and always remember to subscribe, and I will see you in episode 13.